Jerry Pitchford. We recently came here from California. When we moved into the area, we were looking for a small town with big city advantages. As soon as we drove into Park Forest, I knew we'd found what we were looking for. Large areas of open land, as well as hundreds of acres of forested land for hiking, picnicking, all types of outdoor recreation, including golf, many tennis courts. We have churches for all space in Park Forest, as well as a very nice shopping center. People in Park Forest work together to get things done.
That's not all about Park Forest. We have good schools, a lot of good parks, and all in all, it's a great place to raise a family.
Why don't you watch this film and see for yourself?
Park Forest is a mature, planned community located about 30 miles south of Chicago's Loop on what was once 3,000 acres of Illinois farmland. Developed by a private organization, American Community Builders, it was incorporated as a village in 1949. Since then, our growing community has operated efficiently. Well, most of the time. Rental properties were developed first to meet the great housing shortage after World War II. Designed in curving, winding blocks, each cluster of buildings has its own parking facilities and play areas.
We're not going to move until we move into a house. My husband likes this area.
No matter what your income level, you can find the right home in Park Forest. A balanced program of housing development has resulted in more than 3,000 multi-dwelling units and more than 5,000 single-family dwellings that range in price from $20,000 to $200,000 with increasing market value. Our standards have always been and always will be high here in Park Forest. Building codes apply to all buildings and structures in the village, and we strongly enforce zoning ordinances to assure proper use of land and prevent overcrowding, protecting the general welfare and safety of the whole community and its residents. Located in the center of the village in nicely landscaped surroundings is Juniper Tower, home for many senior citizens who want to continue living in Park Forest. Enjoying the golden years here in a community that has been planned to satisfy the needs of all its citizens. Park Forest's 32,000 residents enjoy a host of recreational and community facilities. We surpass many of the standards set by the National Recreation Association. 275 acres of parkland and more than 80 recreational programs for all ages and interests. Created for people who love life.
Back, Nate. We're going to go. Go. Go, Chris,
If you're a swimming enthusiast, we have the YMCA Aqua Center, the largest in Illinois. A 5-pool complex. Adults, teens, grade schoolers, and small toddlers each have individual pool areas where supervised swim and instruction is offered. Now, if tennis is your forte, we have outdoor and indoor facilities. Beautiful golf courses, both private and public, convenient and available. Play or practice. Golf is the name of the game. If you're seeking cultural enrichment, you can find it through our nonprofit Arts Center. The center offers an exhibition gallery, sales and rental gallery.
Period. And decide you like it. The price of the rental could be applied to the purchase price. And you can do the same with some of the pottery and the tapestries as well.
And then if I don't like it, I just return it and I'm out only
That's
a
right,
month's
you're under
rent
no
or something like
obligation.
that.
A school with classes for young and old, with qualified instructors at reasonable prices.
And he must have been off balance. He must have been, because he stumbled back a few steps and he landed fresh in a huckleberry bush.
If you've always had a yen to appear on stage, you can participate in a community theater group.
But it was funny. I think it's colored our whole lives. I really do. An excuse, anyway. It's what he uses for being bogged down, for not getting in place. And it was an accident, a real... Oh, you're good.
Hey, let me see that toy.
Where'd you get that?
You like that?
Oh, you.
You really like that, Martha?
Yeah, it was all right.
Okay, after the gun goes off, there is a change in all 4 of you. The entire level of the party is going to go up. Something happens. Nick, he's still fascinated with
Where
the
park
gun.
foresters perform behind or in front of the footlights, in productions that range from musicals to comedies to drama.
Martha, on the other hand, is so free.
Ever find any $5 bills in there?
Over the years, Park Forest has attracted families with a higher than average level of education. This is only one of the reasons why our library is the most widely used in the South Suburban area. We offer community residents more than 110,000 books, and our circulation is 11 books per capita. Our library is one of two headquarters for the suburban library system, which is made up of more than 65 libraries.
This is a statistical reference book where I'm getting information for a presentation I must make for my employer. So you see, the library, like all of Park Forest, is a place for all reasons.
More than 25% of Park Forest residents are children, and we're committed to providing them with the finest education possible.
Can you tell me why this, and this, why they can't all have a B code? Why can't they all be B? Last?
Because they all have to.
The names each time, Josh. Why don't we do that?
It's the flying
Yard, bushes, and pets. Now, how do you trash? If you have a problem...
Parochial and public elementary schools, as well as junior and senior high schools, are available.
Oh, insurance. You were asking me what insurance was?
Yeah.
So, rapid, is that going to be done? No, I'm trying,
You've got everything all lined up here, looks like. Okay, put your headset on and then push this play button and you're on.
By studying that things reacting correctly, having the zinc directly react to copper nitrate.
Our high school staff has an average of 8 years' experience, and more than half have master's degrees.
Put it in there, make sure it's directly right in the center, okay?
We are especially proud that during the last 5 years, we have had more than 40 National Merit Scholarship semifinalists. Our award-winning schools are laying the groundwork for a well-educated citizenry who will raise even higher the standards and future goals of our village.
What do the ping pong balls represent? Neutrons. The fission of one of these nuclei is going to produce 2 neutrons, which in turn might set off 2 more traps, and this is where the chain reaction part comes in. I'm supposed to be accurate about this simulation. We ought to throw a ping pong ball in there to start it, but I think maybe you can just touch one of these off with a pencil and we'll see what happens.
Do it, brother, do it.
Oh, ready?
Because Park Forest is receptive to new ideas, the state has built a new kind of caretaking facility in our village for developmentally disabled children. You can join our many residents who find gratification and satisfaction in volunteering their time to help make it a successful program. For those interested in furthering their own education, we are in close proximity to 2 institutions of higher learning. Prairie State College, a community college with its new campus, provides opportunities for the student who seeks 1 or 2 years of career training, who wishes to complete 1 or 2 years of a liberal arts program, or who wants to transfer on to a senior institution. The other is Governor State University, a 3rd and 4th year undergraduate and graduate senior level university. with an enrollment of over 3,000 students. Both institutions are less than 10 minutes from Park Forest. Our village is what we've made it. A clean, safe place to raise families with well-regulated traffic control and protection.
Detectives will give a special thanks.
Park Forest's crime and accident rate and fire loss are statistically one of the lowest in the state. Much of the credit goes to the well-trained full-time employees and dedicated volunteers in our police and fire departments.
Police and fire, Park Forest. 375 Blackhawk. 375 Blackhawk. Baby having breathing difficulties. Baby having trouble breathing.
We have a fire prevention bureau and a well-trained paramedic team that can reach any part of the village in 3 minutes and supplements the fine health care services rendered by hospitals in our area. We have a public health nursing department which provides school nursing duties for our children and home care service for residents on physician's orders. If your job takes you into Chicago, you'll be making the trip in comfort on the new air-conditioned Illinois Central Gulf trains. Returning home in the evening to the subdued and peaceful small-town atmosphere here in Park Forest is always a pleasure. If you drive to work, we are only 5 minutes from Interstate 57, which connects with I-80, I-90, I-94, and I-294. For those who fly for business or pleasure, we are less than 50 minutes from both O'Hare Field and Midway Airport. You'll like Park Forest's metropolitan flavor and conveniences, like our shopping plaza, which has branches of several Loop stores, including Marshall Field and Company, Sears Roebuck and Company, and over 70 other quality shops. Located in the center of the village, its canopied sidewalks protect shoppers from the elements and add a distinctive look to one of the first shopping centers in the Chicagoland area.
You want to go that far?
Might as well.
So,
I'm gonna use my charge, so if you want to write up the ticket. All right, I'll do it.
okay. I always enjoy shopping at the Park Forest Plaza. The stores are beautifully laid out. The selection's fantastic. And I always end up getting what I've come for. And a little bit more.
Additional shopping facilities are provided in 4 decentralized neighborhood centers also. The Park Forest Industrial Park is 65 acres that have been set aside for light manufacturing, office, and research establishments. Some plants are already in existence, one a real showpiece. Which we hope will set a pattern for future development. Forest has a nonpartisan village manager form of government, which utilizes paid professionals in the operation of our village. They have the strong support of a well-qualified president and board of trustees and hundreds of local citizens who volunteer their time to assist in planning and making sure projects are executed successfully. Park Forest is a community of the people, planned by the people, who have a voice in running their government.
Coming back regularly. Move the lid so we can get a good view of where the Nathan Manilow Theater would be. Would you point to it? For those who are not aware, I've been told, and I'm not an engineer, so I don't know, but the building, the community center is in effect two buildings, one of them being the theater, and the other being the meeting rooms and arts rooms, cultural rooms, etc.
Freedom Hall, a cultural, recreational, and social center, is part of our plan for the continued intelligent growth of the community.